They see each other enough to have a conversation.
But don't you think that's so? Okay, I'll say this in defense of
Oh, I'm crying.
In defense of in defense of I think that.
Miguel, you gonna sit there and take this, bro?
I mean, they just hate I can't.
I'm saying like.
I don't even think it's all
I'm trying to be serious. Stop laughing.
I haven't. Hey, man.
It's not fun. I'm being serious.
Okay.
I think it's
Okay, so I got a new link for the sibling bracket, and I put it in the private chat, Santo.
Okay, so we're done with this one?
Yeah, we'll just move on for that. We'll do an Arcane video, see if you guys liked it. It seems like you guys like the segment Arcane, so it seems like the content is something that people might like. So me, Santo, and Lonnie probably just do our own video about it. But now we can lock in on this bracket.
Okay.
Can't hear you, Random.
I said this is the main topic, right?
I'm pulling it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to be doing is a best sibling dynamic, not best siblings in terms of how good they are, but best siblings on how good their dynamic is, how good their character relationship is. So how good their writing is. So we're going to determine who are the best sibling dynamics, and I use blood-related siblings and I use not blood-related siblings for this to make it interesting. So we should
before
Lonnie, we'll get into it. We'll do an Arcane.
Lonnie, let it go. Let it go.
My computer fucked. I just have a sentence to say.
No.
A sentence to say.
No. Let's move on. Let's move. The show must go on.
Oh my
god. W moderation from Santo and Riddell.
They're just gonna make it worse for them. They're just gonna make it worse for them.
Hey,
y'all can talk about it after the pod.
When we do our Arcane video, we'll get nitty gritty on why Caitlyn sucks. Don't worry.
They're gonna just pay for this later.
We'll get
We're moving on.
All right. So this is the bracket, completely randomized. We're gonna talk about the best character relationships, best sibling relationships. First matchup: Inuyasha and Sesshomaru versus Eren and Zeke.
And it's Inuyasha. They had a better dynamic.
We're talking about the writing of their relationship, not how like.
It is. You said dynamic, so
the writing of their dynamic, their relationship, the writing of their relationship, how it plays into the story, how interesting, all that good stuff. So, this is tough because Eren and Zeke, we didn't know they were brothers until later on in Attack on Titan, and it still never felt like they were real brothers compared to like Inuyasha and Sesshomaru.
Yeah, Inuyasha and Sesshomaru, we got it off rip. I have to tax Eren and Zeke for that.
But I think that twist goes to how their relationship. Like when we found out Eren got a brother, and how it happened, like how we came to understand. I think that twist was fire. Like
it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have how I think part of the dynamic as far as like how differently they were raised, and how their perspective of Christian, how different they were raised, and how that influenced how they interact with each other. Like is also fire.
I think how they kind of manipulated each other into kind of ultimately making a decision that each one wanted. So like Eren kind of going along with Zeke, making it seem like, he was with the euthanization plan when he had his own things in mind. Zeke kind of manipulated him to believe that. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot more that goes into their relationship than Inuyasha and Sesshomaru.
I think the most interesting part about Inuyasha and Sesshomaru is how their dad dealt their blades to them, giving Sesshomaru, who is more demon, a blade that has to heal people, while Inuyasha, who already had that human side, gave him something that can protect people. And I think that's probably one of the most interesting parts about their dynamic too.
Ty, did you change your mic? You sound a little different.
I was just about to type that in the chat.
My mic got cut out. My mic fell out.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I said this to you guys, but I've thought this for a long time. Shishomaru and Inuyasha are literally 1-to-1 to Dante and Virgil. It's like the same dynamic. Just think about it. The swords, the father, one gets one sword, the other. They're both demons. It's literally 1-to-1. It's the same relationship. Obviously, Virgil is more of a dickhead.
He's a little. He's worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're
it's
not
like,
wrong.
yeah, it's the same thing. I thought that randomly. I was like, bro, these are the same thing. And I love Dante and Virgil. They have such a good good story. Inuyasha, like, I want to give grace. I want to give some point to Inuyasha Shomaru, the fact that we got to see their relationship grow throughout the series versus Eren and Zeke, which is later on. But I mean, it's still peak. The plot twist is amazing. After thinking about it, I'm going Eren and Zeke.
I'm going Eren and Zeke as well.
Yeah, I'll go Eren and Zeke.
Outvoted.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Lonnie, did you go?
Eren and Zeke.
There we go.
Okay.
4.
It's 4-2.
Next, Johan and Nina versus Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
I got Luffy and them.
This is who's better siblings?
Like
No.
how their dynamics written. Which one do you like more?
Oh, yeah, Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
I haven't seen Monster, so I'm going Luffy, Sabo, Ace as well.
I'm just biased, so I'm going Luffy, Sabo, Ace.
All right, moving on. All right, next one. Random, you can start it.
Is
That is
the two on
Kamina
the
and
Nagano. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's Kamina and Simone.
Man, you know ain't shit. Put Gorilla guy.
Hey, that's not nice. Wait. Random, that's not nice. That's not nice.
Yo,
But
Cut it out. Don't talk about Austin's backpack like that. That's like
wow.
They tell me they're not.
I got you. Random, don't talk about his backpack like that, bro. Like that, like chill.
They tell me they're not a hater.
What? I'm trying to defend them. Like
right. Yeah. Okay.
Right, that's why I defend him, bro.
Damn.
That's
gonna tell you how me and Tommy feel.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh my god.
Oh, I knew the moment I put this down. I knew exactly the energy that was gonna happen.
I think you know us have a really good. I think like and also I think the relationship was written well. I do actually.
But
yeah,
okay.
I'm also going Kamina.
Yeah, I mean, look, would it be nice if just had like a few conversations with Asta? Like, just talk to him, bro.
What saves it is how they talk about each other apart.
Right?
No, but I think that's part of it, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but like they can't have what they see each other. They see each other enough to have a conversation.
But don't you think that's so? Okay, I'll say this in defense of
Oh, I'm crying.
In defense of in defense of I think that.
Yo, you gonna sit there and take this, bro?
I mean, they just hate I can't.
No, I'm saying like.
I
don't even think it's all
I'm trying to be serious. Stop laughing.
I haven't. Hey, man.
It's not fun. I'm being serious.
Okay.
I think it says a lot about their relationship that, like, even if they can spend not that much time together, like on screen, that their bond is still just as strong as when they separated. To me, I think that's good. I like that part, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? They keep their rivalry remains, but you know what I'm saying, they can go at each other, but like, yo, any rules go to Asa, you got to deal with me. Like, some real shit right there.
No, Kai, I'm not saying that I don't understand what you're saying, but like, bro, they can't have one conversation.
It just feel. I get what you're like random. It just feels shallow. That like,
Yeah, like
and
they
it's not
gotta
even just
talk,
Yuno's fault
man.
either. It's not even just Yuno's fault either. I just feel like outside of them being like rivals, I don't really get that extra that
Like,
I get from Kamina Shimo.
they've had multiple chances too. Like at the party where they're getting made fun of, and he just kind of sat there and let Asta take all that shit from the nobles. When you could have said something, or you talk right afterwards when during the star rankings or awards, they could have talked there. They just never talk.
Bro, it just feels so cookie cutter. Whenever they have like an
Like,
intermission, or whenever one of them gets disrespected, it's like, no, this is the guy that's helping me become Wizard King. Don't like,
Yeah.
he has the same ambition as me. Like, I can only hear that like 10 times before it just gets old. Like,
their best conversations when Yuno threw that wind eagle at him.
I'm not even trying to hate Riddell. I really not. But they just never talk.
I don't want to be. Never mind.
No, go ahead. Keep on hating on Yuno.
No, it wasn't hating. I'm about to ask y'all. Do y'all think that Asta and Libe have a more interesting brother dynamic than Asta and Yuno at this point? I'm not even trying.
It's the way you lean into the side a little bit. You got the
I know.
No, I'm saying I'm really not. I'm asking, do y'all think that? Like, you know,
I'm not gonna lie. You probably being nasty, but low key, it feels more personal between the two of them.
Like we try to get revenge for our mom, like their actual mother. He's a big reason. Asta, like the whole Mr. Asta is not the anti-match. I thought was tough. I don't know, man. Also being able to learn about his mother through Libe, I feel like that was cool. Like when he was like, yo, I'm happy my mom loved me. I was like, that was fire. I was like, wait, hold on a second. It's kind of peak. But hey, man.
Who has a better relationship, Asta and Yami or Asta and Yuno?
Asta and Yami. I mean, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that so fast.
Oh, so
let me think about it.
Did they? Okay, what did they really talk when they were there? God, I don't remember the conversation, bro. I'm not even trying to do that. What did they talk about when they both pulled up to save the freaking pastor or whatever at their own village? What did they talk about? Like, I cannot. I'm trying to remember what they talk about.
Help them out. What did they talk about?
Like, what did they talk about?
What do you think of this? Which one would you pick?
Kamina and Simone won. Let's move on.
What do you think?
Hey, you only can lead a horse to water. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on.
All right.
Pack them up. Back.
Wait, were you actually going to
there we go. The Wani hate. That's what I was waiting for. The Wani hate too. There we go.
Wait, were you actually going to pick Yuno and Asta?
Next up is Melio.
Oh, no. We didn't answer that.
No.
Ray and Norman.
Oh my God!
Ray and Norman versus Meliodas and Zeldris.
Yo, he's sad, man.
What did I do? I have said nothing at all. Y'all
Riddell,
well, that's what I'm saying. Well, you haven't said anything. Let's talk about it. Were you really going to pick them?
Everybody voted for Simone. Everybody voted for Simone and
Riddell, it's me and you right now, bro.
Nope.
Riddell.
Why would I break down something?
Everybody vote Riddell and Miles, turn your cameras off. Turn your cameras off.
No,
I said we change our vote. Just so we can talk.
Turn your camera off. Make sure Riddell. Hey, turn your camera off.
This is a safe place.
Yeah, man. It's just y'all two. It's just y'all two.
Come on, brother. We Silky brothers. We got this, bro.
Silky brothers.
Come on.
I let you guys hate on Yuno, so let's move on.
I didn't hate.
Let's move on.
It really wasn't hate. I asked a very genuine question.
I was not even trying to be nasty.
Sure, yeah. Nobody was hating. Okay, sure. Come on.
Riddell, we asked you multiple questions that you did not want to answer.
You didn't ask a single question. What are you talking about?
I said, Riddell, what are they talking about?
What's better, Yami or Asta and Yuno? You said nothing.
Yeah, I know you asked the question to hate on you. I get it. So let's move on. Like, I don't know what y'all want from me. I'm letting y'all
We
hate.
want your opinion.
We want your
value
opinion.
We value your opinion, Riddell.
It doesn't matter. Everybody voted against them. So what's the point? So
You could sway us and the audience.
how am I gonna sway a hater? That's like convincing Ticket LeBron is no. Like that. Like what? How do I do
This is
that?
not.
I said we all change our vote.
We're not, but we're not hating though. I wasn't hating.
We're not.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I say we change our vote.
You're
Y'all
just mad
not
at
hating.
us. You taking it out on us.
Hey,
I just
your
cried.
favorite line. Your favorite line. Y'all will not gaslight me.
Oh man.
Oh wow!
No.
Now we're gaslighting. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. But hey,
We're literally asking for your opinion. That's
no,
what
you're
we're
not.
trying to
Let's
do.
move on.
We can
Ty literally
only
said those words.
lead him to water, fellas.
Hey. No, you're not. So we
He
can
said
move
those
on.
words word for word, bar for bar.
No, you're not.
It is what it
All right,
is.
let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Next up.
I got Norman in them.
Same.
Same.
Yeah, I got Norm in them as well.
All right. So that's 4.
Yo, the clips from that part are going to be amazing. I was fighting for my life. Y'all got. Yeah, I can only say one. I can't say both. So I abstain.
I'm curious to hear what Miles have to say regarding this one.
I mean, I'm just biased, man. I like. It's not gonna be nothing profound.
Bruh.
I hate on Attack on Titan. You got to do up against One Piece, something that I glaze. Listen, man, the stories write themselves at this point.
I also have Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
King shit, as you should.
Why?
It's 3 motherfuckers.
Math.
That's real.
I do really appreciate the Luffy and Ace moment at the end of the day. I still think it's one of the more sad deaths in anime. And the lead up to that was really good. Sabo being thrown into it, at first I was like, I don't know how I feel, but Sabo moves me. He's great. I think he adds an extra layer being part of the revolutionaries. He's a connecting point towards Dragon. And obviously he's going to be the one trying to get revenge for Ace more so than Luffy, more than likely, because he's probably going to fight a kind of 1v1. I do like that dynamic. Sabo is fighting a kind of 1v1 for sure. That they are running the ones. It's happening.
You got to stop saying that, Riddell. You look crazy.
It's happening, bro. It's happening.
Something else I like about the addition of Sabo. I feel like he really reinforced Luffy how important freedom is. Like when he thought that Sabo died, and he talked about how like he needed strength to basically protect who he cares about. Because like I think that reinforced it because he said something. He said the exact opposite when after Ace died. When he was like, "I'm not the Power King." So I think Sabo was really what pushed him to understand that he needs strength to protect who he cares about. So I really like that. So.
I like some of the minor details too. I like how Luffy still wears his shirt from that day in Marineford to kind of remind him of what happened, and now serves as his belt. I also like the idea of him when he did the 3 years 2 days thing. He kind of copied Ace's tattoo in order to stylize that. He did a lot of things where he shows that he values, like, if not Sabo, at least Ace a lot.
Yeah, I think there's just Zeke and Aaron have the better moment, but I think there's too much towards Luffy and the build up to see how them now, the expectation for their future, or 2 of their futures. Yeah, like I'll go Sabo, Luffy, and Ace.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been better if they had a few more conversations, but like at the end of the day, they were just a means to end for each other. So we didn't really get that.
Kamina Simone.
Okay, this could be like a finals pick.
No, it's Ray Norman. Emma. There's just way too much for them. Kamina Simone didn't have a long enough tenure in comparison. Shout out Trent, my boy. Shout out Flag on the play. They cooking over there. They said Justin Herbert was better than Joe Burrow, so that's interesting. But hey, man, shout out them.
They said
What do you think about Simon carrying on Kamen as well? Like,
I was just about to talk about that. I think literally, I think Kamen is one of the best big brothers in anime. Taking his little brother and just giving him confidence to believe in himself, and if he doesn't believe in me, who believes in you? And then even when he dies, still keeping his belief, his foundation throughout the entire story. Like he's still a prevalent figure throughout the entire story of Gurren Lagann.
I agree.
Yeah, like the opening when he was like, "Who the hell you think I am?" That's from Kamen. That's straight from Kamen, bro.
Oh, for sure. The totality. I mean, at the end of the day, the impact is there. But I think compare that to what Ray Norman and Emma provide for the series. I mean, obviously they're dynamic when they were little kids. You see how they grow, obviously being different from the rest of the group. You see how Ray Norman's relationship and Emma's got very tense, but there was still that love there when they found out the secret behind Ray. The fact that Ray was going to sacrifice his life for his sibling, for his family. The fact that Emma convinced him otherwise. And then obviously you got everything with Norman kind of sacrificing himself for his family, for his siblings, and Ray and Emma have to take care of their brothers and sisters moving forward. And then when Norman comes back to the story, you get to see how their dynamics change, where Norman has changed completely and to help save his family. Like their story is pretty much Promised Neverland, and how all their different personas, especially Emma and Norman, play into what they do for the story, and especially Emma and how she changed both Ray and Norman. And then obviously the ending. Some people like it, some people don't. But that love coming full circle when they meet Emma again. So they just have way more compared to Kamina and Simone. So I'm go Ray Norman, Emma.
Yeah, I'm going Simone and Kamina.
I think it's close.
Yeah, I might go Ray and them.
Yeah, Ardell kind of moved me. Yeah, I'll go Ray. It's close though. It is close. Miles.
Random Miles.
I'm gonna go Ray and them. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah, I'm gonna go Ray. Sorry.
All right, that's 4.
All right.
3v3. Yeah, there's another side. Bracket fights just does it weird.
Yeah, I'd still go Norman.
Same.
That's 2.
I have to go same.
That's 3.
I do think there will be more. I just need to see more from like Sabo and Luffy when they meet up again. How they face Akainu and how Dragon plays into that. They could surpass him, but for right now, I got Ray.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's 4. There we go.
Y'all sad.
All right, second side of the bracket, we got Nozella and Noel.
Oh crap! There's a second side
versus Todoroki and Dabi.
Give me Todoroki and Dabi.
Facts.
I think it's pretty convincing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Is it when he explained why he treated her like crap or just let her get treated like crap? I felt like that explanation was dumb.
Didn't have something to do with their mother or something?
Yeah, but I thought he could only not. He didn't have to. They just could never talk about it or say her name. That's fine. But why'd you let her get treated like that? It legitimately messed up how she does magic until she met Asta.
He also didn't want her. He didn't want her to be a knight.
Yeah, he wanted to distance Noelle from what they got going on, so she doesn't get affected by.
He could have done it in a better way. You're literally a noble.
But I
done
think
a better way.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a character being flawed, though.
Yeah,
if it makes sense, you feel me?
Did it make sense for y'all?
Well,
I got it. I didn't think it was like the best thing.
I mean, I'm picking Dabi in them, so
and I'm picking. It's just like I just never liked it, but that's just me.
I didn't really necessarily like it either, but I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah, like making sense and liking it are like two different things.
Yeah.
I thought it was it made sense for the context of like their situation because I mean at the end of the day he still was raised as a nobles, and nobles obviously have their strong sense of pride, and Nozel, especially considering he lost his mother, wants to protect his sister his own way, but his way was obviously flawed. But that pride kind of got in the way. Um, I mean, to see Noel grow as a character, to go from someone who's ostracized for all the nobles, and to see that she had no control of her vast amount of mana to the point where she was so reliable that she was able to protect Nozel when they met again in the Elf arc, and to see Nozel realize that Noel, he was wrong about Noel the entire time and she didn't need protecting. That full circle moment was great, especially considering the recent stuff in the manga of Noel and Nozel fighting with each other to take out Magicula. Like that, at that point, they were standing side by side, and Nozel realized the error of his ways in trying to protect Noel when he didn't really have to. He should have been working with her this entire time. That realization is good for his character. Dabi and Todoroki, I don't know. Their brother dynamic is cool. I think the biggest thing is Dabi and obviously Endeavor. That's the one more interesting one, but I don't really see. I think it's cool between Dabi and Todoroki, but I don't think a lot they other than the final fight where they were kind of going at it throughout the story. I don't think they really challenged each other like that. I think it was mostly just Dabi and Endeavor. So I'm gonna go Nozel Noel.
Good explanation, Riddell. Did you have something similar like that in the tank for Yuno when we
No,
skipped
he
over it?
sucks. Sucks. So
Hey, you heard it out of his mouth, ladies and gentlemen. He
Yep.
said it.
Yep.
No AI, he said it.
Yep. Santa, who'd you pick?
I got Todoroki and Dabi.
All right, they won. Elrix versus Itachi and Sasuke.
Ooh.
I had Elrix, bro.
Me too.
Get the Elrix.
We got the example of a big brother who actually cares about his little brother for real versus
Also, I think the way their dynamics written, I think it's
it's just way better. Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this is the bad matchup because Elrix are great, so I'm gonna go Elrix.
I think it's unanimous.
Yeah.
Byakuya and Ruchki versus Jinx and Vi.
Jinx and Vi.
Why?
I think a lot of the issues between Byakuya and Rukia were one pushed down throughout most of the relationship, and then also just a lack of communication. And then as soon as he communicated, they were Gucci, and they've been Gucci ever since. So it was kind of like straightforward. Their relationship was just at the start of it. It was whatever he says, she does. She messed up. He was like, "You're gonna die." They says, "Oh, here's the actual backstory." Yada yada yada. Okay, we're cool, and then it's been that it. But with Jinx and Vi, there's been constant ups and downs. There's still a lot of mixed feelings with each other, and like they're always gonna be like, yeah, they're sisters, but at the same time they're in each other's way a lot, especially later on in Arcane and in League and stuff like that. At this point, Rukia and Byakuya, like they're cool and they're set now, and they just support each other. They're like a regular brother and sister. Jinx and Vi are a lot more complicated and messy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think a lot of that also is because we actually do get to see it. I'm pretty sure, personally, I think pretty sure if they actually showcased Rukia and Byakuya's relationship that way, we can probably get the same way. Him being them being part of the royal family and just disagreeing on how they handle things. But I have to agree with everything you said.
I
Ever
don't think.
seen art? Yeah,
Go ahead.
Riddell. No, I was gonna say I haven't seen Arcane, but I can agree with what Lonnie's saying if I just take his word for it. Um, After the execution arc in Bleach, we really don't really get to see much from Byakuya and Rukia, ever again. Like even something as simple as like instruction, orders, anything. They're kind of they're just around each other basically. Like they'll acknowledge each other, and that will be the extent of it. There's no like they don't develop in any other way after the execution arc.
The most
Yeah.
significant thing after the execution is in Thousand Year Blood War when he's like, "I'm proud of you" after she uses her Bankai. That's
Yeah,
that's about it.
Well, I don't
And
want
also when he
to. When it comes to their relationship, it's still. I mean, the buildup. Obviously, you could argue the climax is the first or the Soul Society arc at the end of the day. But the aspect, I think it's definitely more the communication. I mean, Byakuya was struggling through his duty versus his love for his sister because obviously if you've seen Bleach, you realize that Byakuya, Rukia's older sister, was his wife. She died, and he wanted to protect her, but after she did what she did, he also had a duty, and he was struggling between this kind of conflict of interest in the entire time. And he was kind of going through the motions at that point until Ichigo eventually kind of woke him up to realize what he was doing was wrong. And then moving forward, after realizing how important Rukia is to him and that his duty should not take in the forefront, that's why we see a lot of the times when Rukia is in his worst situations, Byakuya is there to protect her. And obviously, one of the better moments of Byakuya protecting her and really showcasing his care for her is recently in the Blood Thousand Year Blood War arc, where he was advising her to be calm, where he was saying, "A slowly unfrost yourself. I'm proud of you," and really acknowledging her and what she's capable of doing. So, yeah, I mean, to go from this conflict to being her like number one protector. I mean, I think that's still pretty good. Overall, I still pick Vi and Jinx, but it's still
Uh, Santo, you have something to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say another example of Byakuya actually like showing his love and care, being the protector of his sister, is also when she was fighting the Espada that can copy Kain's form and all of that,
Uh,
and Byakuya just came and saved her and all that.
yeah. About I don't think like the beginning of like the whole, which is like the most significant part of the relationship. The main friction points weren't even between Byakuya and Rukia about their relationship. It was between Byakuya and Ichigo,
right.
or and then Byakuya or Renji. Like they more challenged him on the position of their relationship more than Rukia did. Rukia never really like confronted him the way Renji and Ichigo did, and like directly, if that makes sense. Like she just kind of like went along with what he said.
Yeah, I think she has this level of understanding of the position that he is in, according to like the royal family and also the duty that he has to do as a captain. Like
Right.
she gives him, it's pretty much like she gives him that grace to have that sense of loyalty and pride to what the function of what he's doing as a captain.
I agree.
I think it's beyond the grace though, because like I think she thinks of Byakuya as someone who's duty bound first and doesn't really have that emotional tie to each other. There's a reason why when Byakuya becomes more emotional and willing to protect her, it's always a surprise to Rukia because how much he's changed. The thing is that especially once her older sister died, there was a separation between the two. There was a detachment between the two, and the fact that he was in this situation, they didn't feel anything. It seemed like they didn't feel anything towards each other. This is just another duty that just, yeah, they're not combating, but that relationship is broken, and it needed to get mended, which it did.
Mm. All right. What's the next one?
Okay, so we are going Vi and Jinx.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Shinran Show versus Rin and Yukio.
Shinran show.
I'll go Rin Yukio.
I've seen more a Blue Exorcist. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Blue Exorcist.
I'm going Shinran show.
I'm not caught up with either, to be honest.
Me neither, Sensei.
Well, I feel like the complaint you had, Lonnie, for like it kind of climax at the beginning, I feel like you can make similar argument for Shinran Show because the moment Show kind of wakes up, they are just a normal brother and brother relationship. They all care for each other. Rin and Yukio's relationship has been complicated throughout the entirety of Blue Exorcist, and it's beyond the fact that Rin is the
I
son.
went. I'm with Blue Exorcist. I'm not with Fire Force.
Oh, you picked Rin and Yukio? I thought you picked Shinran Show.
Oh, then I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm with Blue Exorcist.
Oh, okay. So
So
was that one, Lonnie, Ty? Would you say
Blue Exorcist.
3? And then random said
all
Shinran
right.
Show. So 3-1. All right.
Ooh.
Elric.
Elric's.
Elric.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's pretty easy for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Elrics as well.
It's unanimous. It's
This is-
Vi and Jinx.
Nah, this is tough.
I
Rin and
mean,
Yukio also try to
for me, because like I said, I'm not caught up on Blue Exorcist, so I can only say what I've seen.
fair.
Uh,
I will say Rin and Yukio also try to kill each other.
they do. They do. With everything that I know, because I know more than you, Rodell. So, but
I'm caught up with Blue Exorcist.
I'm talking about with League of Legends.
Oh, League of Legends. Okay.
Because like they also have books and like side stories and bios and things like that. So I would go Vi and, but if I just go Arcane, I mean it's tough because like, do I count the lore as like the manga for Blue X compared to Blue Exorcist? Because if that's the case, then I'm gonna go with Vi and Jinx.
All right, go Vi and Jinx. I'll go Vi and Jinx, and then we'll just move on. Just don't make it complicated.
So Vi and Jinx it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because
All
next
right.
round it doesn't matter because Elrix is winning. I'm not.
Yeah.
Elrics.
You did cook.
And the finals, I'm going Elrix.
I am too.
Same.
Yep.
Me
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it was really no competition. Elrix was by far the best brother relationship. I'm not gonna lie.
There's some brothers we didn't have on here, but do we think the Elrics are the best brothers? Or best siblings, rather?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I had to think about it, but I think so. But it is a lot out there, so
Yeah.
I can't think of one better. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Not
what?
a-
Y'all are telling me that Tanjiro? No, let me stop.
Oh, I forgot to put Tanjiro and Mexico. I forgot to put them on the bracket.
Wow, that was nasty.
I'm
Fake
not
mad for a
calling
second.
our brothers. I'm not doing that. They meet each other when they're grown ups. Like they're best friends.
So Gyutaro and Daki aren't better than the Elric brothers. Are y'all kidding me?
Oh. But if someone in the chat could think of one that compares to the Elrics, let us know. Because that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Next. I don't consider them brothers. I don't.